Gotta remember you're not allowed to scare the normal people.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome, my brothers and sisters, to Two Old Goats. Let's get uncomfortable.
All right. As we talk about, that's pretty smooth, right?
I think so. What are we going to talk about?
I don't know what we're going to talk about today. You told me this week. You said, well, I guess I know what our podcast is going to be about, and I forgot what you were frustrated about. Something. I have no idea. But this week we did do the power outage thing. Well, you didn't. I was without power until last night, and you were.
I turned off my upstairs AC so I could feel a little bit of torment.
Yeah, I turned off the upstairs AC, and I think you turned the downstairs up to 74.
74, so I could sweat a little bit.
And then you turned the lights off early.
At 7 p.m.
Okay, just in solidarity.
Yeah. And we only watched the PBS channel. Just to really suffer.
That's to really make yourself suffer. So anyway, we had that this week, and I'm not sure what else we went through. Started the book study, Goggins. What else might you have been frustrated about?
So I think the conversation you and I were talking about was about I was getting frustrated with myself.
Okay.
Because
I remember what it was. Okay, go ahead.
It's about the whole I get outside of my normal rhythm of things. And it's so easy to get outside of the meditating at special, at certain times, and the working out and the eating right, and I'm doing everything good. And then, I have to go up to Dallas for a week or something, or I have to go do something, or, I get sick for a day, or something happens, right? And it knocks me off my rhythm for that day.
Mm-hmm.
And then next you know, so it's super fast to knock me off, but it fucking takes months to get back on it.
Mm.
So that's one of the things that really.
I think the book calls it a retrogressive groove.
Is that what that says? I don't even know what that fucking means. So I guess my question is what 70s. Do we need to ignite our ass to get back into what we know we need to be doing?
Right. Just go back and do it. I mean, what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Just stop.
Just set your clock and get up and fucking go. I don't get it.
Yeah. I'm done with you.
What? I don't get it.
I'm done with you. Dude, you went off the cycle for over a year. Not a week.
Dude,
not a month.
Prostate cancer. Hello.
Those are circumstances.
Radiation treatment.
Those are circumstances of the week.
Blood clot. I mean,
I had to go to Dallas.
Okay, I understand.
I mean, come on, bro. Right?
I know they're all merely excuses.
They are all excuses.
And
because I know people.
What's done in Dallas
with cancer
stays in Dallas.
They continued to dance every day.
Right.
Right.
I did too. I danced every day.
Oh yeah, you danced in the bathroom.
I did. About every 30 seconds.
I remember.
I had to pull over sometimes just wherever the hell you are because you're going to piss on yourself if you don't. And so try to find a place where you can pee real quick because there's no way you're going to make it inside to a bathroom or anything. Mm-hmm. So you start peeing and hope you don't get like some cop pull up and go give you a pedo ticket or whatever. You know what I mean? Is that what they call it? Pedo. Is that what they call it? Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
Pedophilia?
But I don't know. I didn't want to have to register just because I'm having this medical issue and
I got cancer, all right?
I know, right? You ever had cancer?
Yeah.
So back the fuck up.
You have no idea what I'm doing.
You have no idea. And you really don't.
So let's talk about that. Let's talk about those circumstances, how severe or less severe they are.
Being a victim of circumstance?
That's exactly it. The saying is that circumstances are rulers of the weak, and they're tools for the great. So when shit like that happens, cancer, going to Dallas, whatever.
We're just so on the same level.
Whatever it may be, those really shouldn't affect the things that you need to be doing to maintain your spiritual triangle. You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
Okay. So now give me your fucking excuses of why you should get off that.
I don't think there's excuses, but I think there was, you know, in that saying that Lil Crissy just said, you know, the victim. That's part of it. You know, you can't be a victim anymore. Victims don't get to achieve or succeed or whatever they want. They get to stay a victim.
Right.
So it's what you're talking about, and the real point is the hard part is I like the way the guy talks about it. I can't think of his name, but it's called the War of Art, and it's he talks about the resistance, and a lot, you know, it's just that, you know, making ourselves do things we don't want to do, third step type stuff, do shit you don't want to do, and he talks about the resistance, and it's just that not wanting to do it. Old school, we used to call it, you get shit in your neck. You just get shit in your neck, and you don't want to, you know, I don't know where that term comes from. I guess I should have looked it up before I used it, but
you get shit in the neck?
Shit in your neck. In other words, you just are
in your neck.
Neck. Yeah.
What the fuck? Why would
like
you get
your
shit?
head's stuck. You just don't look at a different point of view or direction.
I can see shit in your net.
No.
Like you're fishing and you got shit in your net.
No, in your neck.
Neck? What the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. It's
so
like
you
when you're stuck on stupid.
Or is your head up your ass? And that's
stuck on stupid.
Okay. I'm following you now.
Maybe that's what it's from having having your head up your ass.
I'm smelling.
That makes a little more sense.
Smelling what you're stepping in.
You know, that makes a little more sense. Okay. So it only took me 60 years to figure that one out.
So
that's not bad.
So Goggins says he takes that a little bit further. It's not just about do the things that you don't really want to do.
Right.
But he says do them as if you like to do them.
Right. Well, that's for psycho killers. But
don't you want to be one?
Not a psycho killer, no.
Well, they tend to live a little bit better life.
Shorter as well. But
I don't think so. David Goggins is the same age as me.
No, I agree with a lot that they're doing, and I think that's a lot of the answer to the question. But the fact is, it's overcoming that resistance. And one of the other points he makes in the book is, as we not necessarily get closer to the goal, but as we start to achieve a step or move closer or a significant achievement towards what we're working towards, that's a lot of times when the resistance it'll get higher.
But where's that resistance coming from?
It's coming from it's coming from
Where's it coming from?
It is coming a lot from you. But
not me.
But it's also coming from, you know, the world, which I think it's coming from you. It's
all
what
right,
you
now
create.
I'm calling you on your bullshit now because you've been teaching me for 10 fucking years that everything comes from you.
That's what I'm saying.
But you just said, well, then we got to take in consideration the world.
No, that's you created it, but you created it.
Which still comes from within.
Right.
So that's all circumstantial bullshit out there that doesn't matter.
Right.
Cancer, Dallas, doesn't fucking matter.
Yes,
exactly what I'm talking about.
Okay, so the heroes that we read about, the ones that we want to be more like, that we want to act, right? We're talking about the David Goggins, the Jocko Willink, the Cam Hanes, right? I would say Dan Millman, but I don't count him anymore. You know, but those type of guys, if you read their books and listen to their podcasts, they're constantly talking about rain, sun, snow, sick, job. It doesn't fucking matter. I wake up at this time and I do what I got to do.
Right.
How do you get there?
That you have to do it. It's reps.
You just have to do it. It's hardening your mind. It's
hardening your mind. I mean,
discipline. That's what's going to overcome all the motivation to drive all the bullshit. Fuck all that discipline.
Well, that's what Jocko tells you. Discipline is the key to freedom. So if you're the more disciplined you are, you just do it without thinking about it.
Right.
You
That,
make
it
it a
takes the
routine.
thought out of it, like the dread. Oh
There's
my
just
God, I'm about
no-
to wake up early.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I got to meal prep, all this bullshit. It takes the dread out of it.
It's like, no, this is just what we do.
I think that's the irony of your situation, right? Because you're in this spot where you're doing good things, and those good things will keep you on track. Now, you go to Dallas and you're not able to do those good things. But if you were able to do those good things in Dallas, you would have came back and continued to do them.
Well, the truth would be, I should have been able to do them in Dallas.
Right.
Exactly. That's where I was gonna go with this. Is the truth of the matter is, Father Leo says, if you put your whatever you put before your program, you lose, so to speak. So, if it's important to me, like you're saying, if I'm going to Dallas and I know ahead of time, did you know ahead of time you were going?
I knew about like 3 or 4 days beforehand.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So time to kind of get a plan together on how I'm going to keep my routine going
Well,
and stuff like
that's
that.
the crazy thing is I think what happened was my bags got switched at the airport.
Oh.
Because in my bag, my wife was there. She witnessed it. I put my workout gear, my meditation book, my headband. I had it all ready.
Right.
All my vitamins, everything was there.
Right.
And when I opened my bag up, when I got to Dallas, there was toenail polish, there was maxi pads, there was
all the stuff for your vagina.
It was all that stuff. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm not working out. I guess I'm not going to be doing this stuff. I need to be.
I guess God knew.
Yeah.
So He packed for you.
He did.
He knew you were going to be.
It's those toe thingies that separate your toes. Those were in the bag.
Just relax.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Actually.
You've been working so hard.
Just relax. And that was the worst thing for me because I came back and then when I set my alarm for 4:15, and I was like, not today. Not today, Tommy. Not today.
Right.
I need to get back in it.
Yeah.
So,
there's no fancy answer. I mean, there's no easier, softer way. Just say, here's the day, and that's what we're going to do. I mean, I would say just hang on until, because with a lot of people, that's what I tell them. If they're struggling with something, well, maybe you're not supposed to quit yet. The only problem with you is...
The only problem.
It's just that one.
Damn it.
What's that problem?
The only problem with you is you only quit when God rips it out of your hands because you're about to die. So...
I think that means you're calling me a knucklehead. That's what you're calling me.
I didn't say that. Bless your heart. I did not say that. Bless your heart.
There it is.
I didn't say that. I said bless your heart.
I heard what you said.
Okay.
I know what you're saying.
Okay. All right.
So I just finished a book.
Okay.
And I believe this book had the answer.
Is this the Don't Give a Fuck book?
This is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Okay.
By Mark Manson.
Okay. Was it worth reading?
It's definitely worth it. It gives you a different spin on paying more attention to the things that really fucking matter.
Okay.
I mean, realistically, your life, you're issued so many give a fucks. So where are you going to spend your give a fucks? Right? Are you going to spend it on, I need to make more money? Or I need to spend some more time with my family and loved ones? You only have that give a fuck. Which one are you going to pick? You know what I'm saying? So that's what that book does. But there's a part in there that he's talking about that, the inspiration and the motivation, right? So many of us put that first. I'm looking for that motivation. I'm looking for that inspiration. So then I can go to the gym. So then I can read my book. So then I can do. He goes, switch that up. Just fucking do it. And when you do it, the motivation and the inspiration will come. So you have to switch your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
You just have to get up and do this shit. As much as you don't want to do it, just do it because you will eventually walk your way into where you need to be at.
That's it.
That's the answer.
Let's do it.
Thank you for coming, ladies and gentlemen. This was a great episode.
My problems are solved. I don't know about yours, but
Right.
Well,
now we need to talk about Amy's problems.
Oh shit, that's gonna take another couple hours. That one's for you, dear. So I think one thing that definitely will help out with that, putting the action first and then receiving the inspiration, the motivation, whatever, all that other BS, right? It's a we program. It's not one old goat, it's two old goats. So I need to involve some other people that won't pat me on the back and then or my ass and say, "Oh, Tommy, don't worry about it. You can do it tomorrow. You've been working so hard. You deserve a break." Those are people that are fucking trying to kill me.
Not necessarily.
Here we go again. Let's do it. Come on, let's go around and around.
Well, I've been doing this a while, and I think there are times when we have other things going on in our life that take a lot of energy. You know, we're running a household, and you got kids, and you got life stuff that comes out. You know, like you like to say all the time, Tom. Life gets lifey.
I've never said that.
You say it all the time.
I don't think so.
Chris can back me up on that.
No.
You've heard him say that,
I've
right?
heard it come out of his mouth, but
Yeah. I believe what I said was, if you ever heard me say this, kick me in my groin. That's what I think I said.
No,
So,
that's your new thing. You told me you were starting that.
No.
Oh, I thought you were the one that started that.
the movement.
So I know what you're saying, Richard, because there are times when you tell me.
Well, fucking let me finish saying it.
No, this is better. You tell me. You say,
and this is how we get to it.
You need to rest.
Right.
Okay. And I get that part of it.
Right. Except
but that doesn't mean that I need to be lacking on my meditation.
No,
my
not at all.
conscious contact with my higher power.
Right. I'm not talking about that.
But that's what I've been talking about. It's not just about going to the gym.
Oh, you're talking about just going to the gym.
No, I'm talking about the whole fucking thing. Because I didn't meditate up there.
Well, you didn't?
Fuck no.
Well, dude, what the fuck were you doing?
I said, God, I got this. I'm in Dallas, brother. I got this shit. I got this.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there's a little interesting business out behind that your business backed up to.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The original business.
The original profession going on right outside your back door there. So you're up there with no book, no meditation, no program before anything else, bare naked.
But I have a lot of spiritual credits.
And you got...
That's what I have. I have a lot of spiritual credits. Isn't that what you told me?
No, you didn't hear that from me.
I'm pretty sure you said, Blotcher, you're good. You got tons of spiritual credits.
No.
Maybe you says, Blotcher, don't ever look at your spiritual credits. That's pretty good. So
yeah, that's not it.
I understand what you're saying, though. Did you want to finish what you were saying?
Well, I didn't have to.
That's right.
You kind of feel... You gave the living example. So there you go. That kind of explains that.
So, no, when I'm talking about laxing on my program, I'm talking about my whole fucking program.
Right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Because typically it starts off with the gym.
Yeah.
And then it's the meditation.
Right.
It's the further and further I get away from where I need to be at.
Work the steps backwards. I understand.
You know?
Well, and the solution is, like we said earlier, and Jocko says, and Lil Crissy brought up, you just have to do it. I mean, you just have to go in there, and it's got to suck, So I don't look forward to doing push-ups again. I fucking, especially you remember when you built up to a point where you were doing push-ups with your feet on the bench, to make it harder.
Like that guy who lives on his previous 8 years of sobriety, and that's all he talks about.
Right.
He remembers that. He's like, man, I could just get back to that.
Right. Instead of going...
Never gets back to that.
That's right. Instead of going in and going, I got to lay here like a fucking beach whale for a minute, then do a push-up,
That's why I don't like to do planks. Because it's embarrassing to try to get up.
Right. Well, planks are easy. It's just the time that's the problem. So
Planks are easy. You heard it here
Yeah.
live.
We'll
I
put
can do a
YouTube short
plank,
on that.
but if you want me to go for more than 30 seconds, that's the problem.
Okay.
But I can do a plank. It's just
The problem is
the duration.
the time.
the
It's
duration of the plank. I can do a plank for a few seconds.
Certainly.
Well,
The opportunity is.
That's something I was talking with Richard last night. Actually, you know, my mom just started her spiritual journey, and she talked with you, and she called you, and she got really pissed off yesterday. And I was like, "What did he say?" He said, "It's you. It's just you. You have to change you." She's like, "Well, he's just not. I can't understand him. He just doesn't reach me." I was like, "I think the problem is that you're looking for some magic bullet, and whatever he's telling you is what everybody else is going to tell you, and it's not going to be any different. And it's just you don't take in how long it's actually going to take to achieve what you're looking for. Just like getting better at planks, just like getting back to what you want to do. It's going to take more effort than you want to get to where you want to get. And people's perspective on time really fucks with them. It's like, oh my God, it's going to take fucking forever. Fuck it. What's the point of starting?"
Right. Well, the truth is, in any self-improvement plan, the first step is to admit, honestly, that you're the fucking problem. Done. Tapped out.
All right, there you go. That's it.
Acceptance is key.
No, not a, well, acceptance is a key, right?
No.
But now there's something to do about that.
To open the floodgates.
So, but yeah, I mean, we have to admit that I'm the problem.
Well, I thought we knew that from the start. That
You
was
know that.
not what we were talking about. We all knew that from the beginning.
No, the problem. No. Wait. Are we talking about me again?
Yes.
Shit. I thought we were talking about
Were we?
Lil Crissy.
I don't get it. Yeah, we're talking about you. No, suck it up, Buttercup. You gotta get back in there, get in the gym, or whatever it takes. You know, I'm not preaching to the choir here or nothing like that, but I'm with you. I need to do the same thing.
You're doing your meditations every day?
I didn't quit doing that, and I didn't do even though we didn't have
You've been taking
power or whatever. I didn't. Been doing my meditations. I've been walking. Went to the gym. What's today? Thursday. I went to the gym yesterday. Shit like that. I didn't walk yesterday because it started raining.
rain, sunshine.
Yeah, I know, but I wasn't that dedicated.
You're not disciplined.
I wasn't disciplined.
Well, at least you can admit it.
Yeah.
But now what are you going to do about it? See, it's so much better when you're on this side.
Right.
And you're like, what are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Right.
Then on this other side, what
That's
do I
it.
do? What do I do?
That's it. No, I get up and do my shit I got to do today, and then
Well, that's what I was
tomorrow.
Originally, that's what I was talking about the accountability.
Right.
I need somebody in my life. Like I was talking to my boss the other day, and I'm that guy that if you ask me how I'm doing, I'm not going to say fine if I'm not doing fine.
Right.
You know, I'm going to say I got some shit going on. You know, and then ultimately it led to this very similar conversation, and I said, listen, those things that are coming in and out of my life should not affect my foundation, which is my conscious contact with my higher power, my meditation, my physical, taking care of my body, right? My service work. Those things are important. I have to do those things no matter what, right? That's the most essential. But I need somebody in my life that says, stop being a bitch and get your shit going. Because if you talk to me all soft and gentle and it's okay, Tommy, you know, I'm not going to hear you. And I'm like, yeah, I think I'm going to go back to bed today.
I think you're being a big wuss, because why do you fucking need somebody else to do that? I mean, you know.
This is coming from a guy that for months sat in his fucking truck eating Star Crunches.
That's right.
Rolling down his AC. You're doing a great job, Tom.
I didn't want any of the air conditioning
to
escape. You can't have that air conditioning escape in August, dude.
That's this guy.
Yeah. I got you started.
Oh fuck! Here we go.
I got you started.
Oh god! Here it is. This is the one. This is
Dude,
here it comes.
you have to admit.
This is the one. It's all over with.
You have to admit, I got you started.
You
At the old Bear Creek parking lot, you drove up. I was walking. You go, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm gonna start walking before the meeting."
You said that?
Yeah, and we started walking around that thing.
See, I think
around that parking lot.
you're taking advantage.
And then
of it
we
a
went.
bit.
We went in and they're like, "Oh, did y'all walk around the parking lot?" We were like, "Yeah, we walked around that whole fucking parking lot."
It was
What time?
It was a quarter mile.
I know. We walked around that whole fucking thing. And then
I don't think that's how it started.
We walked twice.
If I remember correctly, Barry, I asked you if you wanted to join me to walk, and you're like, no, I don't want to get my pastels getting all sweaty and shit. Because you were sitting in your truck reading Cosmo.
No.
And you're like, I don't want to get all sweaty before the meeting.
Right.
That's what you said.
Probably not.
I'm pretty sure it's Cosmo, Star Crunch, and air conditioning.
You got the air conditioning and the Star Crunch.
Not the Cosmo?
No.
You sure? I'm pretty sure it was Cosmo.
No.
All right, well, who knows?
I think I kind of disagree with Richard in that why do you need somebody to do that? Yes, we're supposed to have our higher power there, and if we talk to him and have a good communication with him, that helps. But I just listened to something today where, long story short, this dude was a salesman. He went 0 for 7. He was on the way home. He called his wife, and his wife was like, "Nah, bitch, get back to the place. You're going to make a sale before you come home because you're going to come home with this fucked up energy. I don't want you fucking up the house like that." Like, why are you like that? She was like, "No, don't come. If you come home, I'm leaving because I know you're going to be fucked up." So he went back. He made 2 sales in a row. He calls her back. "Hey, baby."
There it is.
"Hey, baby. You made some sales, didn't you?" So I think it kind of dives into a little bit deeper point of who you surround yourself with and if you're picking the right support system. Like you said, like those friends that don't fucking baby you and coddle you every time. Now I see where you're coming from, where sometimes you do just need some rest, but I think more often than not, his wife was there to take care of the kids. So he had the right support system, know his kids were taken care of, and he could go back and make some sales for the family.
Well, I'm going to share something else.
Okay.
You know what gets my goat?
Copyright.
I got a phone call from a subscriber today.
Okay.
Nice.
And he shared with me that we should change the name of our podcast to Two Fat Old Goats.
Yeah.
And I think I'm offended.
Oh, I got this magic trick.
What's that?
I need a piece of paper. You got a piece of paper or something? Like I can wad it. A little small piece of paper. I can wad it up right here. What's this?
Okay.
This is a new Old Goats magic trick in honor of her first, whatever this was.
Okay.
You saw the piece of paper, right?
All right.
Nothing.
Okay.
Wave it over there, right? Blow on it.
Oh, there it is. I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Dad. So,
I didn't mean that as your birthday present.
that was perfect. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy birthday. 2 Old Goats.
Fuck yeah. So the best part about it is that something like that gets me motivated now.
Okay.
I got some anger in my cookie jar.
Okay.
Okay. So now I'm going to get back on track.
All right.
So
Good.
that's what I needed.
Whatever it takes.
Yeah. I need someone to get me going.
Yeah. That's what it takes. Whatever it takes. But the bottom line is you have to get up and do it. And, you know, you have to not fight it. And ultimately it's a surrender thing again. You know, if it's discipline to the point of this is my routine and this is what I do, then you just do it. You don't think about it, you know?
Right. I agree. And the cool thing is I know for a fact, because I have been doing it for a while, that when I am doing my meditations, when I do have my conscious contact, when I am being of service, working with others as much as possible, when I'm in that gym, when I'm going for my walks, my bike rides, whatever it is, dude, I tapped into an endless amount of energy, and I sleep amazing.
Right.
You know, when I'm doing those things, it doesn't matter really what happens throughout the day. I could get fired from a job. You know, my wife could walk out on me. You know, whatever. It don't matter, dude. I'm still I'm doing good.
Well, we were talking earlier this week about, we have these bodies that are built for, farm work and hunting and gathering, and our bodies weren't built for Jack in the Box on every corner.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's what we have. We have Jack in the Box on every corner, and every grocery aisle's filled full of crap. I mean, they say go around the outer parts of the grocery store, but even then, who knows what's in the food?
Well, those assholes got the memo, and now they're putting all the shit on the outside. I'm not even joking. I went over to the health section, and right next to where the watermelon and all that stuff is was a little cart of Debbie's Donuts.
Right.
I'm like, what else could go better with watermelon than Debbie Donuts?
Right. It's
like they were born to be together.
Right.
So no, I completely, yes.
But if we're eating crap and then we're not doing anything, we're gonna feel like crap. And the first day going back sucks. It always does. And I've the reason I know is because I've had to start over again and again and again. I probably lost 1,000 pounds easily. All these people saying I lost 100 pounds. Fuck you. In my life, I probably lost 1,000 pounds. You know what I mean? When it's all said and done, 20 here, 30 there, 70, 800, 105, blah, 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 whatever. Fuck it. It's a spit in the ocean.
Right.
So anyway, so I know what the first day is like. And I guess I like it because here I am again, bitch. Holy shit.
I personally think the first day is the best day.
Well,
because I feel good about it. And I call you up. Dude, I did it one day in a row.
Right.
Let's go celebrate.
Well, let's start there,
And then I get pissed off because I look and I'm like, I gained weight.
Right. Well, that's my problem with the whole thing is I fucking did that shit for, I don't know, how long have we been since we started again? I think I missed 2 days or
3 weeks.
3 weeks or a month. It's been a month.
Yeah.
So I think I missed 2 days, a couple days the whole time. I should be fucking skinny.
You should be.
What the hell?
I agree.
Yeah. And I've been eating pretty good. I mean, we kind of got off because of we didn't have, with no power and shit. I ate a couple hamburgers and chicken biscuit and
a chicken biscuit.
I did. I ate a chicken biscuit. Well, that's all there was.
I like chicken biscuits.
Yeah. So, anyway, day one, bro. Get back to it.
All right.
Addicts and alcoholics and whatever we know a little bit about day one.
Well, I think the one key factor that you were talking about there is we got to remove that word "pretty good."
Right.
We just have to start doing good.
Yeah. Well,
that pretty good gives me room for
you take it all of that out and do it Jocko style. It's you get a yes or a no.
Right.
You did or you didn't.
There's no try.
There's no try. You did or you didn't.
There's no pretty good. Just you either did or you didn't.
You did or you didn't. I don't want to hear it after that. Extreme ownership.
Okay.
So yeah, definitely.
So what I'd like to do is take a moment and see if you'd be willing to commit to all of your subscribers out there that you're going to take the word pretty out of it and you're just going to start doing it.
Out of what?
Out of your sanity. You're just going to start doing what you need to be doing.
Okay, I've been doing it.
Good. So you hear from me. He committed.
I've been doing it.
There
I'm on, dude.
Yeah. And that's about it. That's all I need to talk about.
Okay, well, that was easy. I didn't have to go that far to get that. Shit.
All right. I'll commit too.
Okay.
I'll commit with you. Shit.
That's up to you. See,
Why are you twisting my arm?
No, here's the deal. Here's the part y'all don't get.
Okay,
you young whippersnappers here.
Okay, give it to me.
I'm not going to go around going, hey, you need to do this. You need to do that. You're not doing this. You're not doing that for your program or whatever. Because with alcoholics, that's like fucking herding cats.
Mm-hmm.
That's not my deal. I'm to the point now where I'm going to go, okay, we have these group of guys that we hang out with, and we've shown them, just like the group of guys that showed me, this is what we do. This is what we do. Okay, we're doing what we do.
Okay.
Then after that, I get to the point of, okay, they know. I know they know because I'm watching them do it. And now, okay, what am I getting? Now I'm back watching the show.
So
Did you learn what you...
Are you saying follow me and fuck off or fuck off? Is that what you're saying?
In a loving sort of way,
okay.
I'm saying, here's the deal. Everybody that I know that's truly worked with alcoholics does the same thing that I did. After I worked, whenever I got here, my lineage, what we do is we work with other people. It's just what we do, straight out of the book. So anyway, I had worked with about 4 or 5 guys, and none of them were doing shit that I suggested or whatever that was suggested to me, or much less what was in the book, and blah, 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 blah. Finally, I tell Steve, I'm done with this shit. He goes, what are you talking about? I said, I'm not doing this shit. It's a big fucking waste of time. Okay. None of these guys do what I tell them to do or suggest. I can even point it to them in the book. I can highlight it in their book and show it to them. They still won't do it.
Yeah.
Right?
You should work with normal people.
Right. They won't stay sober. They just, I'm wasting my fucking time. And I don't have time to do this. If they're not committed, I don't have time to do it. Right. So he hears me go on for a few minutes about this shit because I'm telling him I'm not going to do this anymore. And he goes, oh, but you forgot one thing. And I said, what's that? He goes, you're sober. When's the last time you've been 9 months sober? I'm like, let me show you a little magic trick.
Do you have a piece of paper?
Well, I get then what you mean by why do you need somebody to tell you to do things.
Right.
Because there is something that Michael told me at the very beginning of my journey. And he says, so what's going to happen when Richard doesn't answer? Well, I'll call them. So what's going to happen if they don't answer?
Right.
Well, I'll find somebody to call.
Right.
What's going to happen if nobody answers your phone call? Well, I'll try to work with another alcoholic. What happens if there's alcoholics to work with? It all just boiled down to how close are you with your higher power?
Right.
And I was like, well, son of a bitch, not very. So I'm kind of scared right now.
Right.
I hear you. And I'm not saying I need someone to coax me, right? In that manner where, come on, man, let's go do this. Come on, man. I don't need that. I need someone to say you're fucking up. That's what I need. I need someone to say you're fucking up.
But you know you're fucking up.
No, I don't.
You do. You've been doing this long enough to when you know when you're
fucking up. Do you know how good of a fucking liar I am to myself?
Doesn't matter. You still
I am a super good liar to myself because I got a bunch of lies that I'm willing to believe in.
You know what? You think you're a good liar. Well, to yourself, you may be.
I am a really good liar.
But when you got a fucking cherry pie tucked under your arm walking out of a meeting and Chris is calling you out and you're going, this is for Amy. You think we believe you?
It's fruit.
It's fruit.
And it wasn't a whole cherry. It was a half a cherry pie. It was a half.
Right. But I'm just saying, you were called out and you were like,
you said you
no,
somebody to call you out.
Fruit.
It didn't work.
It's fruit.
I called you out in front of everybody.
Exactly.
You know what?
So that's my point. That's not what you need.
See, when you use that example, You're right.
That's what I'm saying. So,
do you have a little piece of paper?
Got some leftover
I
here.
need a little piece of paper right now. See, this is you guys are calling me out on this shit.
Yeah.
And for the record, I did share it with my wife.
Right.
I gave her a piece.
Right. She probably goes, "What's that smell?" He's pulling out of the microwave going, "Here, I got you a piece of pie."
That's right.
It's the last piece. Sorry.
Just a
All
little
right.
bit. All right, good.
So anyway, my point is, that's why we do this deal. Once we get through it, we've done it a few times. You got to go out there and play, man.
Yeah.
You got to get out in the real world, mix it up, and figure out, why do I not do the shit that I need to do? That's the big question. Why do I not? Because we know how to do it. All the diets. I mean, pick one. They all work. So which one can you do? That's the problem. Every one of them works. All the self-help programs are 99% bullshit.
Most of those are bullshit.
It's never a problem with technique.
Right.
It's your fucking commitment.
That's it.
It's that
Very
going back
good.
to the word discipline.
Good point. Good point. It's about commitment.
So I have lack of discipline.
Good job.
Well, also getting new people around you too, because Richard, I'm sure he cares about you as much as I do, but he just loves to watch the show.
Right.
I'm one of your more new friends. I can't help but call you out. I'm not expecting anything out of it, but I'm still going to do it no matter what. Maybe one day I'll watch the show, but for now, can't do it.
No. I'll call you out.
You called me out.
I'm not like in your face.
You called me a pussy in front of everybody in the meeting. He was like, "Oh, I don't remember that." That's what really pissed me off. He said, "What? I said that?"
I don't.
Yeah, you called me a pussy.
Richard learned a long time ago about the whole concept of let go and let God.
Oh god.
So he's like, God's gonna fuck him up. Why is it gonna happen?
That's it.
True.
I need to just step away from that a little bit.
That's it.
Don't want to catch whatever he's got.
Well,
thank
God uses me as a tool. So sometimes whenever I'm can't remember what I said, probably wasn't me saying it. And I don't remember saying that.
Well, it sure stuck with me, and it's been about 8 months.
Well, there you go. Something's working,
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what it takes. It takes a 2x4. I mean, Steve had to tell me, "Hey, I'm talking to you."
4x4.
Yeah, at least.
That's what this guy needs. 4x4.
Yeah, pressure treated.
Yeah, pressure, yes.
None of that.
So I don't know. I think we got our answer. We just need to fucking do this shit. The rest of it will follow.
Well, and the other magical thing coming from Steve Murray is you only have to do it till you want to do it.
All right.
There you go. You only have to till you want to.
Perfect. That's a good way to end the show.
Get after it.
We thank you all for coming.
See you next week.
Peace out.